Well, welcome everybody. I'm Susan Berkley, and these are members of Team Great Voice with me tonight. We're lively, we're fun, and we're all about voiceover. And I'm so glad you guys are here, really am. This is our weekly spotlight training that we do on a variety of different. Judy goes, Great Voice goatee. It is on a variety of voiceover related topics every week. So this week is no different. We're going to talk about the luxury read. It's fun, it's sexy, and it can bring you big money. So let's do a deep dive. But first, I want to say hi to our team members. We got Dave Brower here. Hi, Dave from Florida.
Hello, boss. How are you?
Oh, very good, thanks. We have Deborah from Los Angeles. I saw
Hello.
Deborah was in New York last weekend for our Business of Voiceover event. We had so much fun. It was
So
great.
much fun.
Yeah, it's
I like
awesome.
your hat.
It is.
Thank
It's
you.
really nice.
I want one.
Okay. See what I can do.
All right.
Hi, Donna. Donna James is
Mhm.
our Director of Customer Success in Magnolia, Texas. Is that it?
That
Go
is, yep.
Magnolia every week.
Yep.
Nothing changes. Donna, can you spotlight yourself and
I think I
David
can.
and
Let's see if
me?
I can add a spotlight. There I am. Okay.
Great. That'd be awesome. Wonderful. So tonight, the topic is this is a performance class, a performance spotlight training, and we're going to focus in on something called the luxury read, how to find your money voice. It's a style you hear all the time, everywhere, car commercials, chocolates, anything intimate. No,
Mhm.
we're going to focus in on that tonight. So, quick reminder, find your phone, make sure it's turned off and not in your way so you can give us your undivided attention because it's a gift for you. This is about your future in voiceover. So, turn it off, make sure it's nice and quiet. And if it's your first time in one of our spotlight trainings, would you come in the chat and type first time so we can welcome you? Let's see who's here that we haven't met before. Donna. Miles, welcome. Beverly, Chef Pam, Chuck. Uh, wow, more names that I can even mention. Sherry, Donna,
Mark and
Carol,
Pamela and Christy,
Timothy,
Patronson,
yeah,
Shanice, Carol, Sherry,
Megan. Hi, Megan.
Jenny, Cindy, Ethan, it's not your first time. You're so funny. Jerry with a G and Jerry with a J. Tom and Patricia and Tim, Megan, Alan, Stephen. Oh wow, so many, so many.
Wonderful.
Richie,
Welcome, guys.
Wendy, yep,
Whoa.
Reggie,
Okay, we're out of
Molly.
time.
Wow,
Thanks
I
for
think
joining
we're
us tonight. Have a good evening.
we're doing pretty good on the new folks. I'm so glad that you guys were excited about this topic.
For
That's
sure.
awesome. Hello,
100,
Carol Marie.
123 people online.
And
Hello.
at least, and it's going to grow. So,
Yeah.
this is how to have a warm, rich, resonant, intimate voiceover style so you can win auditions and book more jobs without getting stuck, confused, or doing it wrong. And it's for you if you're just starting out and you want to know how to ace auditions with a great style. You want to be better able to take direction. You want to give buyers what they want. You want to understand the performance secrets of VO pros, sound like the voice actors you hear on TV, get details on how to perform better, and how to get to work. So why listen to me? Well, I'm the signature voice of Citibank. I was the voice of AT&T for years, but I come from a radio background. I did 15 years on the air. I was on the Howard Stern show, but I am a working professional voice talent. I do voiceovers every single day, as I've done for decades. And I did found greatvoice.com to help you to help launch thousands of successful voiceover careers in the 30 plus years we've been doing this. I've written a few books. I'm sure you have my book, Voiceover Secrets Exposed, or you wouldn't be here. I wrote Speak to Influence, How to Unlock the Hidden Power of Your Voice, and I have been featured in major media like the New York Times, CNBC, and ABC News. So you're going to discover this evening what a luxury read actually is and what it's not, the wide range of brands and niches that use this voice. You'll be surprised. the most common mistakes actors make when attempting this read, and it is a fine line between soothing and offensive. How to know if your voice is a good fit for this technique, and spoiler alert, anyone can learn how to do this if you've got this. So I want to introduce you to our wonderful team member, David Brower. David spent 28 years in radio, but after that, he ran an automotive ad agency. So you understand deeply, David, the needs of voice buyers.
You bet.
You did that for 6.5 years, but he's been full-time in voiceover since 2008.
Because you were my first mentor in
Yes.
2007.
David just sent me the other day, sent a picture of the boot camp he came to. We had so much fun. That was what, 2008? That was crazy.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So since then, David's been doing this, and he has over 500 clients in 85 plus countries. So proud of you, David.
Thank you.
And I'm especially delighted that you're on our team now. David does audiobooks, but he's a demo coach for Team Great Voice. And that lovely lady there, Donna, wave your hand, is Donna James. So Donna is on tonight because in addition to being our director of customer success at Great Voice, she's a voice talent who specializes in the luxury read. And you have been booked for spots with that read, Donna, and
Yes.
it's great. So I thought we'd
Thank
bring
you.
you here as well. So what exactly is the luxury read? Let's break this down for people. It is above all an attitude. I think it's defined by attitude, tone, and vocal placement. So, David, how would you define the attitude of the luxury read?
Relaxed, calm.
Yeah. Anything to add to that, Donna?
Absolutely. It is really about the intimacy of it. I'm not talking to you from 2 feet away, 2 yards away across the room. I'm 6 inches from your ear.
Yeah, and I'm maybe
Yeah.
sitting in your
Mhm.
lap.
Yes. Or I am in your mind.
Yeah, in your brain.
The voice in your
Exactly.
head.
That's
Yes.
right. So it is all about a certain kind of attitude, and it's a tone that actually it's a tone of voice called the whisper tone. So we're
Mhm.
not actually whispering like you would
No,
whisper in the library.
no.
It's a different type of whisper that is sotto voce, I guess,
Yes.
sort of like
Yes.
it's not like this.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not talk like this, but it's like this. So that's placement. That's back of the throat placement. So there's something physical
Mhm.
about that, as opposed to right now I'm speaking forward in the facial mask. If I were doing a retail spot, a hard sell, I would speak here, totally here. But for this luxury read, we pull the voice back into the back of the throat. David, anything you want to add to what we just said?
No, that's exactly right. It's the whisper but without whispering, the placement, the back of the throat. When in doubt, copy Donna. I mean,
Yeah. And I think relaxation is key.
no question about it.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
going
you cannot,
anywhere.
your throat cannot be tight.
No.
Yes. Got to be
Well, your
very
whole
relaxed.
body has to be relaxed.
Yes.
From your eyebrows to your toes. I mean, everything has to be relaxed to pull it off.
That's true. And when do we use this? Well, we certainly use it for luxury products. For example, car commercials, some car commercials, luxury cars. And you guys have seen this a million times. The actor is sitting in the seat of the luxury car, going around a mountain curves, mountain turns, hairpin curves on a mountainside in the luxury car, and you hear his or her thoughts. You know, it's adventure, it's hitting the open road, it's the new Toyota Capri, whatever it is, and
Yeah.
you've seen it, maybe Matthew McConaughey's driving the
Yep.
car.
Matthew McConaughey Cadillac commercials. It's exactly what I was just
That's
thinking.
exactly it. So
He's in the car. He's
yeah,
the one driving, but you hear his voice in his head
yeah,
talking
it said
about
talking to
the
himself.
luxuriousness of the leather and all that. Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
exactly.
Exactly.
Same thing for luxury boats. David, you did a bunch of
Mhm.
spots for yachts, didn't you?
I did. I did one for a client in London who built and designs HVAC systems for yachts.
Okay. Did they
And
use the
so it
luxury
was a
read?
very luxurious read because it's very high end.
Sure.
Yeah.
And of course, skincare.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about, feel the velvety smooth moisturizer,
Well, and two, using the example of what you said about being in one's head and talking to yourself. I mean, pharmaceuticals for crying out loud, you know? Uh,
Sure. They
there's,
use
I
this.
mean, it's limitless where you can use
Yeah.
this luxury read, really.
So we call it like, and you say pharmaceuticals, and nobody would say that pharmaceuticals are luxury, but they're intimate.
Exactly.
They're intimate.
Exactly.
It's a lot of the
Very.
spots are intimate. Skincare, clothing, certain types of clothing that's high end. And how about anything food related that is decadent and
Mhm.
delicious, but not just for humans, for pets as well,
Oh,
and especially
fancy
cats.
feast.
Yeah.
Fancy feast.
Oh,
Absolutely.
make it like give me some of that cat food. Yummy. It's terrible. But and it's all cats. It's rare to have a dog. I think a dog commercial that would have a luxury type of a voice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
cats for sure. Yeah.
Cats.
Cats, yes. Dogs, not so
And,
much.
and the occasional, not all of them, but the occasional Panera's ad uses that very well.
Oh, for sure. So for
Yes.
food all the time.
Yep.
Hmm.
Chocolates,
Yes.
anything that's sinfully
Hmm.
good, those types of
From the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
right, exactly. How about vacations, pampered high-end vacations, cruises,
Oh, yeah.
spas, getaway.
Hmm. Yep.
Anytime you're nurturing, like a mom with a baby, all baby
Hmm.
spots usually have that nice
Oh,
look.
yes. Everyone who took Home Studio Masterclass remembers she has a high fever. You know what it's like to wait it out.
Yes.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Anything that makes you feel better, right?
Well, and the
Yes.
toilet paper with the bears. I mean,
Right.
come on.
Mother.
Exactly. And of course, intimacy. Now,
Yeah.
intimacy doesn't necessarily need to be sex,
Right.
but intimate products or inside your head, as Donna was saying,
Sharing a secret.
or
It's
your
something
most intimate
private. Yeah.
thoughts, or
Mhm.
like um, I don't know, mom's getting old now. She's getting on in years now. What's the
Yes.
best place, the best solution for her care? Like that kind of stuff. So
Yes.
anything
Well, and it comes in really handy in audiobooks.
yes, we're going to get there, Dave. Hold off on that one for just one moment because
You
we're going to
got it.
talk about that. And sharing your most innermost thoughts, as we were saying. So what can go wrong? The creepy zone, David. Demonstrate the creepy zone. I think you know what I mean.
Oh my God. I don't know if I can do that with a straight face. Let's see. You're going to be very, very edible tonight at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, like so it's just or you're like this, but you're like really, really scary, a man and
Yeah.
a woman. There's no smile. There's no
No,
smile.
there's no
There's no
smile at all.
fun. It's just death, destruction,
Yep.
slowly. The creepy zone.
I actually used that in a video game script where I was supposed to sound creepy,
Yeah.
used intentionally.
It
With
is a direction. It's a
Yeah.
thing in voiceover.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if the creepy zone is misplaced,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
not
You got to
good.
use it for things where it's supposed to be creepy.
Yeah, or it's supposed to be intimate and you get creepy.
Yes. Yes.
Or a little too much intimacy for
Yeah.
with that baby commercial, or the cat. It's a little it can be strange too. So you just need to it's subtle because of the intimacy.
Exactly.
Breath control. So sometimes it can sound like heavy breathing.
It can
Or
sound like heavy breathing. If you don't have good breath support underneath you and you're not getting a deep enough breath, you can run out of breath faster because you're using a lot more air to
you are.
push that sound out.
That's right. And your voice can get creaky
Mm-hmm.
and dry sounding.
Yes.
So these are the things that require some coaching. Um, Pacing. So too
Mm-hmm.
slow and labored,
Mm-hmm.
or too quick that you're not savoring enough.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You got to feel it to believe it.
Absolutely.
Mic proximity. So we do move in on the mic for this technique.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But if you have a deep voice, there's something called the proximity effect where you're too close and you get a boominess. So David, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, yeah, in fact, I have another microphone that I quit using it for that exact reason because when I lean into it and do the proximity, the booming just is exponential. It's terrifying. And so
Mhm.
this mic's not so bad because you can get right up on it and, talk and whisper and mumble and jumble and do all those things.
That's so nice. What kind
But
of mic is that, Dave?
it's a U87.
Neumann.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, or you can be too far away so you're not working the microphone. The microphone's a great
Yeah,
tool to help
exactly.
you with this. And more experienced voice actors, like you said, Dave, might have actually a microphone wardrobe, I like to call it. A shotgun mic is
Oh,
good
yeah,
for the
absolutely.
intimate read. But for beginners, you guys don't need that.
At all.
Mike Shively's got one. I see that, Mike.
He's got three.
He's
I know.
got 3 of them. He's
Well, I don't know if I have a slide for what this is used for. So before we talk about some of the technique, let's see if we can talk about what we talked about the different products. David, you were saying you said something earlier and I asked you to hold off. Do you remember? If you
Audiobooks.
audiobooks, right? Where we use this. Audiobooks, the creation of characters. Do you have some specific examples for us?
Yeah, in fact, I just uh did some audiobook work with Holly Croc and
You did a demo
man,
for
she just
great
could
voice.
melt butter, with the way she delivered some of those tones and the proximity and the breathiness and there's no way I could do as well as she did on some of that stuff. In fact, I just get goosebumps thinking about it because she was in the right place, in the right way, in the right mind. She had the right tools. She had the right relaxation. She had the right motive. She just had everything going on. And when you find that zone, you know it.
Mhm.
I mean, you
Yeah.
just know it. You can feel it.
Yeah, so in audiobooks, obviously there's intimacy, the characters, different ranges of age or situations
Yep.
where you would use this. And again, it's not just sexy stuff. It's
Well, no,
somebody
and there's a lot of you're talking to yourself.
drama,
There's a lot of in your own head too in audiobooks.
sure, and drama of
Yep.
different types.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
And
it's
and
great.
where a character is supposed to be whispering, you don't actually want to do this. It's
Yeah,
awful in someone's ear while they're listening to an audiobook.
yeah, yeah. And so it's used there. It's certainly used in commercials, as we've been
Absolutely.
saying, and even corporate work, even e-learning as of a vocal variety, you know. So it's used everywhere. I'm telling you, this is something that you all need to really, really know how to do. So, do's, we talked about the don'ts. Visually, as Donna was saying earlier, you want to imagine you're very close to the listener in your mind. As we teach you, whenever we teach you perfect performance techniques, you need to know who you are and who the listener is. Well, you pull yourself in a little closer to them. Close talk, the mic, as we were saying, know your
Yep.
microphone. And you start with a whisper and bring it up from there. So I might be like this, and then I'd gradually add a little more volume, a little more air until I get it just where I want it.
Exactly.
Right, David?
Yep. It's
Um,
exactly right.
so there's voice control, and these are things in a minute I'm going to tell you about a training where David and Don are going to help you do this. Back of the throat placement, as I was demonstrating like that. Now, we don't want to talk during our daily life in the back of the throat. It's
No.
extremely unhealthy for the voice and annoying, to talk like Clint Eastwood or Marilyn Monroe all the time. I got to tell you guys about a study that was done at the University of Texas. A professor was trying to teach the students not to have a breathy voice. So he sent one group of breathy voiced students to the bank to ask for a loan, and they were all denied. And then he sent a group of students, actually sent the same group of students and had them speak in a normal voice, and loan proceedings were started for all of them. So the
Oh
only
my
difference,
God.
yeah, that's a true study that was done.
That's
So
cool.
we don't want to use it in our day-to-day life, but it's great in voiceover behind the mic.
That is really cool.
Yeah, if you speak for a long time, you can get actually vocal nodes if you're too breathy in real life. So the placement's in the back of the throat, and you flirt appropriately.
Appropriately.
Yes. So you can be flirty about peanut butter or about anything in voiceover and certainly characters.
Well,
So
as long as it's not crunchy peanut butter,
yeah, exactly. There you go,
Yeah.
David.
One
So
of
here,
the things, as a voice actor, you always want to be hydrated, but when you're doing luxury reads, you really want to make sure you're hydrated.
yeah, and start drinking water 3 hours earlier because it takes a while for
Exactly.
your body to absorb it.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
here's some don'ts. Don't go full on boudoir. Like, don't make it too sexy,
Yeah.
unless you're playing a character. Don't forget to smile unless you
Absolutely.
want to scare. And don't push it, as David was saying, stay relaxed.
Yep.
Don't invade my space, invite me in. Uh, Anything you want to say about that, David and Donna? I'll put that back on.
Well, I mean, those really hit it on the head, unless you
Mhm.
want to put up a 911 number, but, I read that in the book. I don't know anything about it.
800 number.
Oh, that's what it is, 800. That's
No,
what it is.
1-900 number I used to get in my previous career in customer service call center back in the 90s when people were totally inappropriate and nobody had a problem with it. A lot of our customers would ask me if I'd ever worked a 1-900 number.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. Oh
Lord.
my
Yes.
That's
So
terrifying.
We don't have that at Great
we don't
Voice.
want to do that. No, thankfully, all of our Great Voice customers are very well behaved.
That's for
Um,
sure.
Yeah,
I
don't.
think that the reads are very few, but they're very important. I mean, those four
Yeah.
those four don'ts just
Yeah.
nail it.
It's a much more subtle thing when people think the full on boudoir. I'm like, yep, that's literally it. You want to be subtle because the images that are going to be in the commercial are going to sell enough of the sensuousness of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're
And you
just
want it, it's
subtly
playful too.
suggesting it.
Yeah,
Yes,
and often it's very
absolutely.
playful.
Mhm.
Yep.
So why you need to know how to do this is we were saying it's used everywhere in commercials, e-learning, and audiobooks. Voice buyers are going to ask for it. They're going
Absolutely.
to ask you, can you be a little more intimate? Can you soften it up, like that? And so you need to understand how to do that because this is a really common scenario, actually. Um, you'll probably end up doing directed sessions at points in your voiceover business. Means even though you're recording from home, there's someone listening in and directing you.
Yeah.
And especially in the case of a commercial, they're going to have you read it lots of times and they're going to want you to show variation. So I think the luxury read is a really great variation to use, not just in performances and in actual bookings, but certainly in auditions.
Absolutely. And I think I hadn't really thought about it till just now, but, not many, several years ago, it was all about the announcer voice, right? Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And then it got, no, we want the guy next door. We want the conversational read, blah, blah, blah. And then we went from the hard sell car commercials and hard sell everything. Now, uh, clients are going the other way again, and they're going more and more towards the luxury read. And, it sells their product better. It's easier on the listener. They can make a couple of more bucks. I mean, it's just so much more appealing and more interesting to listen to.
Oh, it's essential. It's something that you all have to have in your toolkit, your performance
Yep,
toolkit.
exactly.
And it makes you more versatile. It shows you can act. And it makes your demo more interesting because it
Totally.
shows range, So when we work with you on your demo, we're going to also include one of those spots. It is, as David is saying, an evergreen voiceover style. It existed back in the day, and I think it'll always exist
Yep.
as, an alternative.